5124 to control.
Kate!
It's all right, love. I got it.
It's 5124 to control.
Go ahead.
Can you get me a low loader out here? The forensic boys would like to take the vehicle away, doing further examination.
5124 message.
What's going on?
I was just about to give you a knock.
Why? What's up, Mac?
You never spot a bother, have you, John?
Eh? Oh, no. It's fine last time I saw it.
You've no idea how that happened?
No. What's happening?
Joe, did you use that vehicle at all last night?
No, I didn't. But Kate did. Her and a friend went to Houghton, for a Chinese, but I don't know what that's...
Let's sort this out in the house, shall we?
What is this all about, eh? Kate, there you are, look. Front of the car's all smashed in. And Mac is asking if we know anything about it. Well, I told him you took Fran to Chinese Nottingham last night. Did someone run into you? All right, you never let Fran drive. If she smashed up, I'll hit the roof. Well?
No, Fran wasn't driving.
Well, would someone mind telling me what's going on?
I'm investigating a hit and run, Joe. Out on the Robblesfield Road late last night.
But, and you think Kate had something to do with it?
Panicked a bit, did you, Kate? Didn't know what to do, so you dashed straight home and then phoned for the ambulance from here. It's an offence to leave the scene of an accident, you know.
Kate?
I wasn't thinking...
Have you been drinking, Kate?
Well, would someone mind telling me what is going on?
Who is he?
Who?
Whoever it was.
Did you even stop? Did you take a look at the victim before you drove off? Well, then perhaps you don't know. But the accident victim was Pete Whiteley. And he died in Leeds General at 3 o'clock this morning. Had you been drinking, Kate? And what time did you take your last drink?
In the pub about closing time.
I'm going to have to breathalyse you, Kate. Will you wait here for me a minute? Oh, and this friend of yours, will you get her up for me? I'll need to speak to her as well.
Oh, you're up early, love.
I couldn't sleep.
No sign of Nick yet?
No, not be up for ages.
I'll say one thing about that lad. He knows how to sleep.
Mum.
Oh, it's all right, love. He's not a bad lad, just a bit foolish.
Do you really like him, then?
Don't get carried away, Elsa. I haven't changed my mind about what's happened.
Mum.
Come on, love. Let's have some breakfast. Just the two of us. We'll leave Nick in peace a while longer.
It's positive. I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to come down to the police station with me, Kate.
Oh, hang on, Mac. Kate, what happened, for goodness sake? How did Pete Whiteley come to be involved?
Please, Joe.
Oh, morning.
Oh, I see the boys in blue are pretty keen round here.
If this has got anything to do with you, I'll never let you forget it.
I wasn't driving, and it wasn't Kate's fault.
Shut up, Fran.
Who was this man right in the middle of the road, probably completely
Fran,
sozzled?
shut up! It was Pete Whiteley. And he's dead.
If you'll get dressed, miss, I'll have to ask you to come to the station as well. And I must caution you both. You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. But anything you do say will be taken down, and it may be used in evidence.
Morning.
Some mail for you, Nick.
Oh. Well, that's from Mum.
I'd like to meet you, you know. Scarborough she lives, isn't it?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Says... Oh, well, and she'd like to come over and meet Chris and you.
Yeah, so when's she coming?
Next week. She's going to stay till my 21st, and she wants me to find somewhere for her to stay.
We'd better book her in at a guest house. Well, I'd like to put her up here. But we haven't really got the room, have we?
I could move into Elsa's. Perhaps not.
Mom, Joe! Anybody here?
Good job, Rich. It's your turn to make breakfast this morning. Right? Never thought I'd miss Annie. Tell you what, I miss the fry-ups. Is that your results? Well, open it then.
I can't.
Do you want me to open it for you?
No.
Well, someone's got to. Rich?
An A and two B's.
You what?
An A and two B's.
That's fantastic.
I can't believe it.
That's brilliant.
What's going on?
I got an A and two B's.
Oh, it's tremendous. Great news. Have you seen Joe?
I haven't seen him, no.
Well, the new car's gone. Must have gone down to the village.
I'm just dying to tell them.
Yeah, it'll be a nice surprise for him. See you later.
Yeah.
Been an accident on the Rubblesfield Road.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know the details, but apparently it was pretty serious. Police cars, ambulances, the lot.
Oh dear. I hope no one were badly hurt.
Mum, I'm gonna go play cricket.
Yes, all right, then off you go outside.
I can't play cricket by myself.
Oh, well, I can't. I've got to finish here. Go
Can
on.
you come?
No, go on, out.
Holiday beginning to pull, is it?
I think he was a bit spoiled at Matt's, actually. Still, it must be difficult for him adjusting.
Oh, one good day playing out with his friends. Soon stop moping after Matt.
Yes, I'm sure he will. He was even looking for Mr. Tate this morning for an early morning game of cricket.
Ah, well, he wouldn't have had much luck with Frank this morning. He stayed out last night. He rang about 11 o'clock last night and said he'd met some chap at the dinner and wanted to discuss business. So he said he'd check into a hotel for the night.
Oh, very sensible. Rather than driving home and getting back very late.
See, yes.
Mr. Tate, Sharon told me to tell you that she was going to be late and to bring this coffee in for you.
Oh, sorry.
I had a late meeting, Rachel.
Oh, right.
Decided to bunk down here for a few hours rather than drive back. Could you phone Dolly for me? Tell her I need picking up.
Yeah, of course.
And make sure you talk to Dolly, not Mrs. Tate.
Well?
They're letting me go.
They're letting you go? You're not going to be charged with anything?
No, I'm sorry.
So you're going to walk away scot-free? Oh, go on, get out of his side. Go on, go before... That's all right. I'm not going to do anything.
What's that for?
Jukebox, Mr. Wilkes. I want you to turn it off. Put this notice on it.
What for? It's working perfectly okay.
It must not be used again. I cannot be held responsible.
Right, calm down. What are you talking about?
Have you seen this article?
Well, I haven't actually read it yet.
Well, we could be in dead trouble. This publican will find £100.
What for?
For not possessing a PRS licence for his jukebox. Not that I know what one of those is, but this sign stays on until I find out and get one.
You all right, love?
Yes, I'm fine. Mr. Trafford's been very good.
So what's happening?
Mrs. Sugden hasn't yet been charged. She's being released on police bail.
What does that mean?
But it's while they consider the case and decide what charges will be brought. When she is charged, in a week or so's time, she'll appear before the magistrate's court.
What's the charge likely to be?
Well, Mrs. Sugden was driving well over the limit and failed to report an accident. They're both serious in themselves, without the unfortunate death. I suspect that they'll probably go for causing death by reckless driving. There is a possibility, though it's very unlikely, that they could try for manslaughter.
Oh, Dolly, thank goodness you're here. I thought he didn't drink.
Oh, well, he doesn't usually. Could we keep this to ourselves, do you think? It's just that there'll be an awful atmosphere at Home Farm if this gets round, and, well, I do have to work there after all.
Fine by me.
Well, where is Frank? I've not been here before.
Oh, he's upstairs in Chris's office. I'll show you the way. Hey, Dolly, I got my A-level results this morning. An A and 2 B's.
Well done, Rachel.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? All the hard work paid off.
Oh, I bet your mum were pleased.
She doesn't know yet. Her and Joe have gone out. I'll tell her when I get home. We might go out celebrating. I won't get as drunk as Mr. Tate, though. Does he do that often?
No, that's the weird thing. He doesn't. He's usually so level. But now and then, something seems to snap. Oh, anyway, how are you? You seem to be taking it very well.
What?
Last night's accident.
What accident? Well, one of the drivers said there was a terrible accident on the Robblefield Road last night.
Yes, don't you know about it?
Well, he said it was a hit and run.
Don't you know who? Oh, Rachel, you don't know, do you? Pete Whiteley was knocked down last night.
Dolly, thanks.
How is he, Dolly?
Pete's dead.
Happened last night. About midnight, apparently.
Me and Seth were probably taught last people to see him alive.
Ah, right.
Nah, he was in a bit of a stage.
Drunk, was he?
Oh, I wouldn't say so.
No, but the person who run him over probably was. In a way, Henry, people like you've got to take some of the blame for this sort of accident.
What?
Well, you know, like brewers and publicans and that. I mean, if it weren't for booze, it wouldn't have happened, would it?
It's going a bit far, isn't it?
Afternoon.
Yeah, I will. Get this down you.
Oh, to tell Lynn. She's due any time now.
Is there aught I can do to help you?
No. Best if I do it myself. Never stopped. Drunk, probably, police said. Oh, mind how Pete left his carriage, had too much to drink, and then some maniac got... Please don't know it who's done it yet. I'll tell you what. When they find them, they ought to string them up.
Joe, this won't help anybody.
It'll help me. And it would have helped you if I'd done this sooner.
I was just trying to keep Kate out of trouble.
Keep yourself out of trouble, more like. But then you've been nothing but trouble since you arrived, have you?
Joe, please.
Can't run your own life and you spend all your time ruining other people's. Well, not here. Not anymore, because you're out.
I thought I was acting for the best.
For the best for who? Certainly not Pete Whiteley.
We couldn't have got help any quicker. The ambulance couldn't have got there any quicker.
Well, that's where you're wrong again.
What?
Yeah, I overheard it at the police station. Apparently the ambulance had a bit of trouble finding him.
But I told them on the phone the Beckindale to Robblesfield Road, just outside the village.
Yeah, but there are 2 roads from Beckindale to Robblesfield. Apparently you hung up before they had time to find out which one.
Frank, you're aching. No. Go on, Sam. Not now. Okay, go on. Go.
How long will Kim be out?
Back about 5, she said.
Secrecy? Covering up lies? I thought I was finished with all that. Just one fall. Wasn't that what I said last time? Just one in 5 years.
And then another in as many weeks.
Thank you for covering up for me, Dolly. I don't know what I'd do without you sometimes.
Not exactly what you said yesterday.
No. And I'm sorry about that, too. As I said, I don't know know what gets into me sometimes.
Look, Mr. Tate, you had some plain speaking for me yesterday. Let's call this my turn now, shall we?
What?
I'm not prepared to be treated like a bit of dirt one minute and then bail you out with your wife the next.
I know that.
Yes, well, maybe you could remember that. And maybe you could also remember that the next time you're tempted to treat me like a doormat, you might just need a nursemaid the next day, and I'm not prepared to be both.
All right, darling. Sorry, darling.
Yes. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll get...
Dolly, any chance of some more coffee?
Emmerdale. Oh, hello. Hang on. It's Rachel.
You heard about Pete Whiteley, I suppose.
Yes, yeah, we've heard. It was, a bit of a shock. How do you feel about it?
Well, as you say, it's quite a shock.
Yeah.
I just rang to see if you knew.
Yes, yeah, as I say, we've heard.
It was terrible. Apparently the driver didn't even stop. Does Lynn know?
No.
I thought I'd ring her, but I didn't like to.
No, of course not.
You sound pretty glum.
Do I?
Look, don't worry about me. I'll be all right. Actually, I've got some good news for you. Hasn't Mark already told you?
Told me what?
My A-levels.
Oh, aye.
I got an A and 2 Bs.
Oh, good.
I'm too happy about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Rach. Well done.
I thought we could go to the pub or something.
Yeah, maybe. Look, I've got to go. Kate's in the yard. She wants me for something. I'll see you this evening.
Frank Taten's son, good afternoon. Sorry, which Mr. Tate did you want? Mr. Christopher's on a holiday and Mr. Frank's out at the moment. I'll put you through to his secretary.
All right, I'm sorry I lost my rag. But I feel a lot better with her out of the way. Perhaps then things can get back to normal.
I don't think things will ever be normal again, if you want the truth.
Last night was a nightmare. I know it was.
The nightmare's only just begun, Joe. I heard them talking about it in the police station. What they might charge me with. I mean, they've got to charge me. I could go to the magistrate's court and then probably the Crown Court and then... Oh, God knows what. You heard what the solicitor said. It could be manslaughter.
Look, it won't be. It won't be.
How many years do you get for manslaughter?
Our solicitor said that was highly unlikely.
There's a possibility.
Now, come on. You've got to fight it. Whatever the charge. I mean, our solicitor, Trafford, he seems to know what he's talking about. And we get a barrister as well. They'll say it wasn't your fault.
Wasn't it?
Don't think about it. Now, come on, Liv, I'll stick by you. You get the best legal help possible. It won't be as bad as you think. Come on.
I'm looking forward to meeting you, Mum.
Are you? Ah, she's just a mum. Aren't all mums the same?
I don't know. I've not met yours yet. Do you think she'll want to come to a party?
What, for my 21st? Huh. Do you think your mum will want to come to my party?
Probably.
Won't want to keep you out of her sight.
So where are we going to have it then?
Where? Not the village hall. I can still taste that punch after Rachel's party.
What about the tap room at the Woolpack?
Yeah, we could do. Mind you, Amos would have to get that jukebox fixed.
What?
Well, when in this lunchtime, it was out of order.
Well, come to think of it, if Amos doesn't fix it, both our mums would probably think it was the perfect place for a party. No music.
You don't have to go. I know Joe was rude to you, but...
No, I think it's for the best. Joe's right. Besides, the police don't need me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kate.
I just wish that you hadn't
I thought
said
I was
the
doing
truth.
the right thing. But I was wrong.
Yes.
Oh, Kate.
It's done now. Still, we've had some good times, haven't we?
Yes. He's a good man, Joe.
I know.
Well, I'd best get going. I've rung for a taxi.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do to help. Oh.
Is Frank back?
Yes, he got back before lunch.
In the sitting room, is he?
You weren't in bed.
What?
Yes, he rang from the office. He got taken a bit funny.
In what way?
Touch of food poisoning, he thinks.
Oh?
Yeah, that dinner he went to last night. Thinks there's something wrong with one of the dishes.
Better get up and see him then.
Goodbye, Joe. Look, I don't know what to say.
No, don't bother.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, you've done enough.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? This is all your fault. You made Kate do it.
Joe, stop.
Stop? Why should I stop? You didn't stop last night, did you? No, because of you, Kate left a dying man in a ditch.
It was Mum. Mum did it. Mum killed Pete.